Factory 5 Roadster 6882. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to call it quits tonight before I damage something and before I get hurt. There's not a lot of heavy stuff left to do. I don't know how I would get hurt, but things are coming along together all right. That hood is just sitting there. It's not fastened down. I didn't have enough fasteners to screw into one of the brackets down here that holds up the hood. I should flip it over, let you look at it. Okay, these brackets here on the underside of the hood. I didn't have enough fasteners to put in here because these were hitting the other side of the hood, so I wanted to get some shorter ones. In doing so, I only put 2 in here, and I happened to pull out the riv nut while adjusting the hood. So I need to fix that. And this one looks like it's okay. I still need to put a couple more fasteners in there. So the hood was going to get attached, but it's not. I got to fix that now. So let's go back to how it was. Alright, so some of the things that we've done today is one, we went ahead and put the nuts onto the bolts that hold down the windshield. Now, I would like to say that if I ever say out loud that I'd like to take off this windshield, I'd like for somebody to smack me in the face, because my gosh, what a nightmare. And it was, I guess I can't really look, this is barely hanging on here. I can't look down in there to show you what it was, but it was trying to get the wrenches on both sides of the bolt and the nut. Somebody had done a mod where they drilled and tapped this post of obviously farther down in here. I think I read that there was a 2764 drill bit, and then they tapped it to receive a half 13 bolt. And so what they would do is thread the bolt through this rod here and then shim, and then they would only have to worry about one side of wrenching it down. Oh my goodness, I wish I had done that. Try to get 2 wrenches back in there in that tight spot. Fortunately, I could remove the dashboard. I don't know what people do that you can't remove the dashboard. It was just it was a test of patience, and I won. I was patient. Here's the mirrors. Here's the wind wings. Those were very easy to put on here. The mirror came from eBay. Mike Cathcart recommended this to me, and I'm glad he did. It was just 2 set screws. When I was in the office earlier today, I was asking, could you send me some installation photos, and I hadn't opened up the mirror, and when I did, I was a little embarrassed. I thought, well, I should have just looked at it. It's just 2 set screws. The other side, I had to just dismantle it, because on the other side, all of these are the same. So that guy over there, the mirror was facing this way, as was that bracket. So I just had to swap things out. It came apart easily. Let's see, the trunk. We've put the trunk on. The trunk, I spent way too much time trying to figure out how to get it to lay flat. And here's the thing, is I can lift it, lower it, and then when I lock it, this side raises up. So say we can push it down here, and then when we lock it, then see that raised up. So there's something with the latch. That wasn't a good example, but what it does is it makes a pretty good gap. Now it's not laying on the weather seal. So I want to be able to find out what that is. But that doesn't matter as far as how the car is going to run. I mean, we can do the power tour with a leaky trunk. This as well, the door, I put on the door, and I learned something about myself. A lot of people told me to drill 2 holes once I get it aligned how it was. So I drilled a hole here and a hole here. So when I put this back on, I had these loose. I had the drill bits that I used in each one of these holes, and then I kind of made sure that they were loose while I tightened them up. And when I closed it, it just looks awful. I must have, I don't know, was I drunk when I put this together and decided that those were the holes? There was going to be a gap. I mean, none of the body work has been done, but I can't believe that I had said that this was acceptable, you know. So I need to line that door up again. And then the other side, I've got holes in there, but I cannot get that drill bit in the hole. I don't know what's going on with that. So that didn't help me. You guys that can do that, kudos to you. I wish it did help me. Let's see what else. I like the wind wings in the mirror. I like the style of this mirror here. I did put bulb seal on the top of my dashboard. Now, this is not something that you do. However, I made this dash, and after this body is on here with the dash, there is a gap that you can see behind the dash, and I just decided to put some bulb seal on here just to close up this gap. Now I'm gonna look to see if there's silver bulb seal. I don't think that there is. But instead of forcing this to press this down, I think I'm just going to let it stay relaxed and fill this gap. And either one day when I upholster this, I'll just have extra material come up in here to fill that gap, or if I decide I like this look, I may redo this dash and just do one that's taller. But that's some bulb seal in there. That's not for anybody else. That's a special case. All right, let's see what else. I don't know. It's looking like a car, folks. It is looking like a car. So side pipes are going to go on. Got to do the side pipe hangers. And then I need to get out on the road. I hope that I've bled the brakes good and tried to straighten up the wheels all right, and then I need to take it to the alignment shop. But that's where we're at. All right, good night.